Good morning to all the first year science student and welcome to Zoology online class. Clear? So, in we were discussing about some technical terms of the zoology. So first of all, I have discussed about certain anatomical words, anterior, posterior, etc. Then after I had started the habitat. Clear? Then I was proceeding, that is the habits. Under the habits, I have told you that is different habits are there. That is the living habits, then the feeding habits, then the breeding habits, that is reproductive habits. Under that, bisexual, unisexual, etc. Already we had discussed. Then let me start other habitats, some other, that is the habitats of animals, some other important habits of the animals. So that is, first of all, you come to that is the poikilothorms. Poikilothorms, or we can say that poikilothorms, or we can say that these are called as the cold-blooded animals, or we can say that they are called as the ectothermal animals. Clear? So when I am telling that is the cold-blooded, you are assuming that cold-blooded means that is the blood whose temperature is less. No, that is not the real fact. That is, the cold-blooded means the animals whose body temperature changes with the changing of the environmental temperature. Are you understanding me or not? That is, whose body temperature fluctuates. That is, sometimes it rises and sometimes it reduces or decreases. In this way, the body temperature varies. Clear? That type of animals are called as the poikilothermic animals, or they are called as the cold-blooded animals. That means the cold-blooded animals are those animals. The cold-blooded animals are those animals whose body temperature changes. That is, the body temperature change with the environmental temperature. You know, the temperature of the environment is changing. That means in summer, the temperature of the environment increases. In winter, the temperature of the environment decreases. Clear? देखिथिबो जेतबले न्यूज़ पढ़ा हुए टीवी रे सेतबले लास्ट रे न्यूज़ रे लास्ट रे कुए दैट इज दी टेम्परेचर ऑफ 4 मेजर सिटीज लाइक कलकत्ता, दिल्ली, मद्रास, बॉम्बे, एमती चारिटा बड़ बड़ सिटी रो टेम्परेचरटा से कुए. दैट इज मैक्सिमम एंड मिनिमम. सेठी देखिथिबो समर रे से मैक्सिमम टेम्परेचरटा बढ़े, पुणी विंटर रे से मैक्सिमम टेम्परेचरटा कमे. So always the temperature of the environment is changing. Today the temperature of the environment is little bit low. That is, we are not feeling the hot. And also we are not feeling the cold. That is, this is the standard temperature which, that is, today I feel. Clear? Or we feel. Clear? So that is, the temperature of the environment is always changing. Similarly, those that is the when the temperature of the animal's body or the temperature of the animal's body changes with the environmental temperature, they are called as cold-blooded, or that is the poikilothermos thermic animal, or they are called as the ectothermal, that is the temperature which that is needs, that is the temperature of the outside environment. Environment, are you understanding me? Environment, that is the surrounding us, that is called as the environment, the temperature of the environment. And this, that is the animals, they undergoes or that shows two type of, that is the behavior, that is called as the hibernation, that is called as the hibernation and estivation. Hibernation and estivation, these two terms. Hibernation means that is the winter sleep, and estivation means that is called as the summer sleep. So what is the summer sleep and what is the winter sleep? Hibernation and estivation, that is the cold-blooded animals undergoes, that is the cold-blooded animals undergo, that is hibernation or estivation and estivation. Hibernation and estivation. Hibernation is otherwise called as the winter sleep. Estivation is otherwise called as the summer sleep. That is why the cold-blooded animals that is undergo the hibernation, because the body temperature of these animals changes or change with the environmental temperature. But that is for the metabolic activity, that is the metabolic or metabolism, you can say that for the metabolism, that is a optimum temperature is necessary. An optimum temperature is necessary. Optimum or that is a standard temperature is necessary, which should not be high or which should not be low. It should be that is a equilibrium. That means that a constant temperature should be maintained in the body to carry out the chemical reaction. I have told you, life is nothing but the result of the chemical reaction from the first beginning class. I have told you that is in the introduction class what is the life. If you understand what is the life, you can understand everything in the biology. Clear? जदि तुम जीवन कौन बोली बुझी पारिबो तेणु तुम लाइफ दैट इज बायोलॉजी रो सब किछि बुझी पारिबो. सपोज आमे बायोलॉजी रे कौन बुझिले दैट इज द जीवन कौन ना द रिजल्ट ऑफ द दैट इज द रिजल्ट ऑफ द मेटाबॉलिक और मेटाबॉलिज्म, दैट इज बॉडी भितरे गुडाए केमिकल रिएक्शन होउची, तार रिजल्ट ता होउची कौन ना दैट इज द एक्टिविटी ऑफ द लिविंग बॉडी. एक्टिविटी ऑफ द लिविंग बॉडी मु तुमको प्रथम दिन इंट्रोडक्शन क्लास रे कहितली जे लाइफ is nothing but the result of the activity of the life, is nothing but that is the result of the chemical reaction which occurs inside a living body. So all the chemicals which the chemical reaction which occurs inside a living body is called as metabolism, is called as metabolism. तेणु metabolism हेले living अच्छी. आमे जानिथिबा आमे जानिचे जे तुमे देखिथिबो जेतले तमरो बॉडी टेम्परेचर टिके बढ़ी जाउची, जर जतले होउची सेतले कोन होउची, यू आर फिलिंग अनइजी, तुमको किसी भल लगुनि, तुमको बुलिया पाई भल लगुनि, खाइबा पाई भल लगुनि, किसी भल लगुनि. कारण सही टेम्परेचर रे आमर केमिकल रिएक्शन बॉडी भितर ठीक भाव में चालू नहीं, कारण बॉडी टेम्परेचर बढ़ी जाइए. आमर मिनिमम टेम्परेचर केते आमर दैट इज 98.4 डिग्री फारेनहाइट. क्लियर? दिस इज आवर स्टैंडर्ड टेम्परेचर. एटा जदि कम बेसी हम ताने आमे आमर मेटाबॉलिक प्रोसेस ठीक भाव में हो पारिबनी. सेति पई ज्वर हेले हमको भल लागुनी, बेसी टेम्परेचर कमी गले भी तो बंचिबा कष्ट. तेणु सो दिस इज द मिनिमम, दैट इज द स्टैंडर्ड टेम्परेचर ऑफ द बॉडी. क्लियर? सिमिलरली ऑल द लिविंग बीइंग्स need a standard temperature to carry out their metabolic process. So the metabolic process, all the chemical reaction is combinedly called as in one term, that is called as the metabolism. It is called as the metabolism. जत्ते प्रकार बॉडी रो केमिकल रिएक्शन होउची हला सेडा को combinedly कहा जाए metabolism. I will take another class to describe the metabolism. In the next class I will describe. So metabolism पाई गोटे स्टैंडर्ड टेम्परेचर दरकार हुए. जदि से स्टैंडर्ड टेम्परेचरटा मेंटेन न हो ताहले आम बॉडीटा हार्मफुल कंडीशन ले पहुँचब बा आमर केमिकल रिएक्शन हम ना आम मरीजा सैला. तेणु हाइबरनेशन ले कौन हम ना एनवायरमेंटर हाइबरनेशन मुझे कौन कही ना विंटर स्लीप माने एटा शीत दिने कौन हम ना एनवायरमेंटर टेम्परेचर कमिजिव कमिगले बॉडीर टेम्परेचर कोल्ड ब्लडेड एनिमल मानकर बॉडीर टेम्परेचर कमिजिव तेणु तांकर मेटाबॉलिज्म ठीक भाव में हो पार नाही. सेइथिपाई से माने कौन करती ना माटी तले किंबा जो बड़ बड़ ये बिल्डिंग थी तार फाट मझिरे से माने टिके टिके गरम पाइबे तारी भितरे नुचिकी रहिबे हला. दैट इज कॉल्ड एज द विंटर स्लीप और हाइबरनेशन. ए माने किए ना बेंग माछ हला ऑल द इनवर्टिब्रेट्स से शीत दिने मशा कामुड़ते ना शीत दिने ऑल द इनवर्टिब्रेट्स समस्ते पलि जाती से शीत दिने मशा कामुड़ते ना शीत दिने भल माछ मिले ना शीत दिने बेंग देखापी मिले ना बामुणिया बेंग नट इन दि घर बेंग आम घर सहित टेम्परेचर ठीक भाव में रही जाऊँगी है. तेणु फ्रग माने दैट इज दि वाटर दैट इज दि जो बामुणिया बेंग दैट इज कॉल्ड एज दि फ्रग है. तेणु से माने कौन करेंगे ना से समय भितर माटी तले गात खोलिकी नुचिबे जमी से टेम्परेचर तर पहुँचब ना से समय से किसी खाइबे ना स्किन द्वारा कीटानियस करेंगे एंड दैट प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड एज दि हाइबरनेशन. जिते पुणी भल टेम्परेचर आसो से पुणी बाहरी आसबे बाहर आसिक एक्टिव हेबे है. तो यही माने हेले कोल्ड ब्लडेड एनिमल एंड से माने गले विंटर स्लीप हेले हाइबरनेशन. तो आउ कौन जीवा ना एस्टिवेशन समर स्लीप जस्ट अपोजिट. समर स्लीप रे कौन हम एनवायरमेंट टेम्परेचरटा बढ़ीज दैट इज दि समर स्लीप रे बा समर कंडीशन ले कौन हम एनवायरमेंट टेम्परेचरटा बढ़ीज बढ़ीगले कौन हम जो एनवायरमेंट टेम्परेचर बढ़ीज बॉडी टेम्परेचर से एनिमल मानक बढ़ीज बढ़ीगले मेटाबॉलिज्म आउ ठीक भाव में हम ना. only to avoid that temperature they undergo that is hide themselves under the soil or in the that is the cracks of the buildings or that is the caves of the that is the caves. In that cases they remains in silent condition of they that is rest in that condition up to that is the availability of the minimum or that is the optimum temperature. तेणु शीत दिने लो टेम्परेचर को नुचिक दैट इज एवॉइड करी जो माटी तले नुचिकी रहिबे सेटा हला हाइबरनेशन. गरम दिन से भाया नुचिकी रहिले ताकू कहला एस्टिवेशन. तेणु बेले बेले क्वेश्चन आसे जे व्हाई दी दैट इज व्हिच एनिमल अंडरगोज द हाइबरनेशन एंड एस्टिवेशन. दैट इज द कोल्ड ब्लडेड एनिमल अंडरगो दैट इज हाइबरनेशन एंड एस्टिवेशन बिकॉज देयर बॉडी टेम्परेचर चेंजेस their body temperature change with the environmental temperature changing by fluctuating temperature. Clear? So this is all about that is the cold blooded or poikilothermous or poikilothermic animal. Then you come to the second one that is called as the warm blooded. The second one is called as the warm blooded. Warm blooded or that is homeothermic or homeothermal animals. Homeothermal, that is homeothermal means constant temperature or warm blooded or they are called endothermic animal. Clear? वार्म ब्लडेड मीन्स एटी ब्लडटा गरम नुहे ए प्रकार एनिमल किए ना केवल बार्ड आंडू मामल्स दे आर कॉल्ड एज द वार्म ब्लडेड एनिमल. द बार्ड्स एंड मामल्स बार्ड रे कौन है ना ता बॉडी ऊपर पर अच्छी बा पख अच्छी बा पर अच्छी दैट इज फीदर्स आर प्रेजेंट ओवर इट्स बॉडी व्हिच मेंटेन्स द टेम्परेचर. सिमिलरली In case of mammals means स्तन्यप्रायी, that is the hairs are present. Hairs means lomo achi body upre, which maintains the temperature. Besides, that is the mammals have thick fat just below the skin. को मानकर घुसुरी मानकर महिषी मानकर तांकर स्किन तले तांकर एते लोम नाही, तेणु तांकर स्किन मोटा आ तांकर स्किन तले बहुत मोटार चर्बी अछि, जो चर्बीटा फैट अछि, एंड दैट फैट that is the regulate the temperature, regulate the body temperature. So they are called as the warm blooded animal. ताने warm blooded animal हम काहा को कहबा ना, those animals, the temperature of, that is those animals whose body temperature remains constant against the changing environmental temperature. Body ro temperature ta constant रहिबो जदियो environment ro temperature ta change होउची, जदियो environment ro temperature ta change होउथबो हला, गरम दिने बढ़ुची शीत दिने कमुची, किंतु से मानकर ए एनिमल मानकर वार्म ब्लडेड एनिमल बॉडी रो टेम्परेचर कांस्टेंट रहिबो 98.4 डिग्री टेम्परेचर इन मैन. क्लियर? एटा कम बेसी हुए नाही, कम बेसी हेले वी फील अनइजी, आमे डॉक्टर पाकु जाउचे मेडिसिन खाउचे टू बेडे, किंतु आ बेंग को आ माछ को के डॉक्टर पाकु नबो नाही, दोज आर कोल्ड ब्लडेड. सेहिथि पई से माने जाउचंती शीत निद्रा आउ गरम निद्रा, जोटा कि निजको से माने एवॉइड करके टेम्परेचर को दूरे की रोचंती. क्लियर? सो वार्म ब्लडेड एनिमल्स मीन्स द एनिमल्स हुज बॉडी टेम्परेचर रिमेन्स कांस्टेंट एग्नेस्ट द changing environmental temperature. They are the warm blooded kiye na birds and mammals. Moniso that is the kukuro bilei, those are mammals स्तन्यप्रायी, au birds, they are all warm blooded. That these two groups are warm blooded, except that all other animals which are present in the world, they are called, all are poikilothermous, or that is cold blooded animals. Clear? So this is the cold blooded and warm blooded. You that is clearly understand, you clearly that is the understand these things, then it will help you in many times. Then another is called as eurythermal and sternothermal. Another two terms, eurythermal and sternothermal. Eurythermals means, that is the eurythermals and sternothermal. Eurythermal means the animals who can tolerate, that is a wide range of that is the temperature fluctuation, that is who can tolerate a wide range of temperature fluctuation. Suppose that is from low to high, that is wide range. तामाने बहुत तल टेम्परेचर रु बहुत ऊपर टेम्परेचर पर्यंत जो माने सह्य करुथबे सेही एनिमल मान को कहजिबो यूरीथर्मल एनिमल. द एनिमल्स who can tolerate the wide range of temperature fluctuation or variation, they are called as the eurythermal animals. एगुडाक किए हेबे ना, that is called as the man and house lizard, झिटिपिटी, and your dog. These are the eurythermal animals, that is your man, house lizards and dogs. These are the examples of eurythermal animals. Eurythermal animals are the animals who can tolerate that is a wide range of temperature variation, a wide range of temperature variation. That means from a very low to very high. That means the range is very, that is हाई और वाइड, तामाने बहुत टेम्परेचर वेरिएशन भितर से माने बंची पारिबे, अति लो टेम्परेचर भी बंचबे, हाई टेम्परेचर भी बंचबे. दैट इज कॉल्ड एज द यूरीथर्मल एनिमल्स. क्लियर? दैट इज द हाउस लिजर्ड, दैट इज डॉग, मैन, एक्सेट्रा. देन स्टर्नोथर्मल. स्टर्नोथर्मल्स आर द एनिमल्स who can, or that is who can tolerate very narrow range of temperature variation. A narrow, that is अल्प टेम्परेचर भितर से माने दैट इज द रही पारिबे अति कम हेले से माने रही पारिबे नहीं अति बेसी हेले से माने रही पारिबे नहीं दे कैन टॉलरेट वेरी नैरो रेंज ऑफ दैट इज द टेम्परेचर फ्लक्चुएशन से गुडाक किए हेबे योर फिश दैट इज कॉल्ड एज द फिशेस एंड टर्माइट्स मीन्स वी दैट इज द टर्माइट्स that is your fish and termites they are that is called as the sternothermal animals. Sternothermal means that is the animal who can that is tolerate very narrow range of the temperature variation or the fluctuation. These are called as the eurythermal as well as sternothermal animal. Then you come to the another two term that is nocturnal and diurnal. That is the nocturnal and diurnal. What is nocturnal habits and diurnal habits? What is nocturnal habit? Another is the diurnal, that is the habit. Nocturnal means the animals are active in dark. The animals are active in dark. That is your pecha, owl. And that is your cockroach, they are active in dark. And diurnal, those are active in daylight. Those are active in daylight. They are called as the diurnal. Man, that is the horse, dog, that is the man, horse, and that is the maximum birds. They are called as the diurnal. That is those. That is these. If the animals are active in the night or in darkness or in dark, they are called as nocturnal. And those animals are active in daytime, that is diurnal. They are called as the diurnal, nocturnal and diurnal. That is, they are active in daylight. That is man, horse, your birds. They are all, that is the nocturnal and diurnal. And you come to the another crepuscular. That is crepuscular. That is crepuscular. That is crepuscular. Sorry, crepuscular. That is crepuscular means the animals those are active in dim light. That is before sunrise and after sunset. That is dim light. They are active in dim light. That is called your rabbit. That is the example is your rabbit, tekua. Sosa ba tekua, they are called as the crepuscular. So this is that is the important. Then another two terms, that is epiphytic animals and epizoic animals. Epiphytic animals and epizoic animals. The epiphytic animals and epizoic animals. Epiphytic and epizoic. Epizoic. Epi means above. Epi means epizones. Epizones. Epiphytic and epizones. Epiphytic animals means those animals which are attached to the upper surface of the plant or the tree. They are called as the epiphytic. Epi means above. Phytic means that is the plant. Phyte means plant. That is phytic. That is the epiphytic. Simiti, that is epizones. Those animals which are attached to the outer surface of the animal's body. They are called as the epiphytic and epizones. Epizones and epiphytic. Epiphytic means animals which are attached to the upper surface of the plant body, and the animals which are attached to the that is the upper surface of the animal's body. So this is all about the epizoic or epizones and epiphytic. Clear? Then you come to the another term that is called as the animals association. Animals association. So you come to that is the another term, that is the certain terms, they are called under the animal association. Most of the animals are free living. most of the animals are free living, but some animals are attaching or remaining with the, that is attaching with the other animals, and this is called as the animals association. This is called as the animals association. Most of the animals, but some animals live with the association of other animals. They are called as the, this, that is the called as the, they are called as the, this is called as the animals association. But why they are associating? Why an animal is associating with the other living body? Due to certain condition, either it is the with the food or with the shelter, or depending upon the shelter or the food or the protection, etc. Clear? Then depending upon the nature of their association, it is of mainly three types. First of all, you come to, that is the association, the condition commensalism. What do you mean by the commensalism? You try to understand me very clearly. That is the commensalism. Commensalism means it is an association. You try to understand me. You listen me very clearly. That is, or minutely. That is, it is here it is an association between two organisms. Here it is an association between two organisms. Where? Two different organisms. It is an association between two different organisms or living beings or animals. Clear? Where one is benefited, another is neither benefited nor injured. One is benefited, another is neither benefited nor injured. So the beneficial one is called as the commensal. The beneficial one is called as commensal, and the other one is called as the host. Clear? This type of association is called as the commensalism. It is an association. एठी दीटा इंडिविजुअल के भितरे संगठन हबो, जोठिरे जणे लाभ पाइबो, आउ जनकर लाभ हबनी कि क्षति हबनी, हला ए प्रकार एसोसिएशन हेले आकु कहा जाए कॉमनसालिज्म. जे लाभ पाउची से हला कॉमनसाल, जार क्षति होने कि लाभ होने से हला होस्ट. हला मु गोटे एग्जांपल देमी. दैट इज द एग्जांपल इज सी एनिमन. This is called as the commensal. And another is called as the hermit crab. Crab means konkada, hermit means sannyasi. That is, it is called as the host. ए जो सी एटा गोटे ए टाइप ऑफ हला ए जो एनिमल माने समुद्र रहती, एटा सी एनिमल. ये कौन करे ना, ये चली पारे नहीं. It is sedentary in nature. It remains or it leads its maximum time by attaching itself on the substratum बा ग्राउंड ऊपर एटा अटैच है कि चुपिकी ठिया ही थाए. आउ कौन हुए ना, यार सबू सब टेंटाकल थिबो, एटी माउथ थिबो, एटी कौन हबो से धरिके एटी आ भितर खाइबो. हला दिस इज सी एनिमल. एटी कौन हबो ना गोटे कंकड़ा. ए जो हार्मिट क्राब, दिस इज ए कंकड़ा. हला दिस इज देर कंकड़ा भाया तार गुड़, एटा आर्थ्रोपोडा कंकड़ा भितर भाया तार गुड़, तार बहुत शत्रु. तेणु से कौन करे, ये जो गेंडार खोलपा जोड़ा मला गेंडार खोलपा, से खोलपा भितर से थाए, तार गुड़ दुईटा एमती बाहर को काढ़ी थाए. से ये जो सी एनिमल कौन करिवो ना, ये जो कंकड़ा ये जो सेल बा जो गेंडार खोलपा देटी सेल, से सेल ऊपर आसिक अटैच हो है. आ ये जो हार्मिट क्राब, ये जो तार से जो कंकड़ा भाया गुड़ रही, से कौन करिवो, ये गेंडा खोलपा भितर थिबो लुचिकी, ये धीरे धीरे चलिले ये ता संगे चलला. आउ ये जहाँ खाइबो समुद्र पानी रे जतले पड़ीजिवो, ये कौन करिवो टेंटाकल बढ़ाई कि ताको धरिकी खाई दबो. तेणु ये चलिले ये ता संगे जाऊँच ये खाइले जहाँ छाड़ुची ये ताकू खाऊँच तेणु ये आर किसी लाभ होनी कि क्षति होनी तुम पाखे गोटे बिलेई बसची तुम खाइला बेले भात कि माछ कंटा सब तले पड़ा ताकू बिलेई खाइला तुमर कौन क्षति है किसी ना लाभ है सेमती एटी कौन हो ना जे एटी जड़े लाभ पाऊँ आउ जनकर क्षति हो नहीं कि लाभ हो ना दैट इज हार्मिट क्राब दिस इज हार्मिट क्राब गोटे कंकड़ा भाया जीव अच्छी से तार कंकड़ा गुड़ भाया एमती चिलेट लेग एमती दी यहाँ कौन कर ना ये जो गेंडार मला गेंडार शामुका भितर पशिकी ये धीरे धीरे मुह को तौक करके चलो ताऊपर किए रोपर सीएन माने अटैच होला तेणु ये चलिले ये ता सागरे गला आउ ये जहाँ खाइला जहाँ फिंगिला ये कला ता कतरू ये ताकू टेंटाकल बढ़ाई खाइबार साहाय्य कला हला सो दिस टाइप ऑफ एसोसिएशन इज कॉल्ड एज द कॉमनसेलिज्म दिस टाइप ऑफ एसोसिएशन इज कॉल्ड एज कॉमनसेलिज्म इट इज आउथर कहूँ let me repeat again it is an association between two organisms it is an association between two organisms where one is benefited another is neither benefited nor injured ये लाभ पाउची यार क्षति हो नहीं के लाभ हो नहीं this type of association is called as the commonsalism where one is benefited which one is benefited that is called as the commensal and which is that is not benefited and not injured they are called as the host that is called as the host so that is the example is sea anemone and hermit crab is a crab like animal and that is the which remains within the that is the cavity of the cell of the gastropod and the sea anemone is attached on the upper surface of the cell of the gastropod clear so this type of association is called as the commonsalism clear then you come to the second category that is today I think we will read a small portion because your English sir is awaiting to take the class and today the weather is very bad it is rainy and so you come to the symbiosis you come to the second category that is called as the symbiosis it is an association between two organisms like that it is an association between two organisms where both are benefited that means they are interdependent one is depending on the other clear and both the individual are called as the symbiont symbiosis that is here it is an association between two organisms where one is benefited another is both are benefited and both are called as symbiont example one is hydra you know hydra it remains in the water and it is a coelenterate it has two layers body wall outer ectoderm inner endoderm a endoderm taku कहते gastrodermal and endoderm a endoderm रे किछि algae रहिबे these are called as the zoochlorella they are called as the zoochlorella clear they are called as the zoochlorella and this is called as the hydra a zoochlorella ta it is a algae janicho that is a plant body that is thallophyta plant thallophyta जो thallophyta रो root stem leaf एवढा clearly जना पड़े नहीं it is a thallophyta that is a zoochlorella under the algae ये कौन करे तारा inner cell मानकरे एटा रोहे algae जेहेतु एटा chlorophyll contain करे ये कौन करे खाद्य तैयारी करिवो तेणु जो खाद्य तैयारी करिवो से निजे खाइबो आउ किछि शेयर करिवो का सहित ना हाइड्रा सहित शेयर करिवो आउ जेतोले से फोटोसिंथेसिस करिवो किछि ऑक्सीजन छाड़िवो ऑक्सीजन छाड़ले हाइड्रा पाइबो प्लस हाइड्रा कतरु ये कोन पाइबो ना कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड पाइबो ता छडा हाइड्रा कोन करछि ना ताकू प्रोटेक्शन देछि ता बॉडी भितरे ये रहिछि दिस इज एंडोडर्म ता बॉडी भितरे एटा रहिछि तेनु ए दी जण जाको बेनिफिट ये ता कतरु प्रोटेक्शन पाउछि ता बॉडी भितरे रहिछि किए जूक्लोरेला आउ हाइड्रा कोन करछि ना ता कतरु खाद्य किछि पाउछि आउ अम्लजान भी पाउछि सो दिस टाइप ऑफ एसोसिएशन where both the individuals are benefited at that times that type of association is called as symbiosis that type of association is called as symbiosis clear symbiosis is an association between two different individuals where both are benefited and both the individual are called as the symbiont that is example is hydra and an algae and that algae is your zoochlorella clear then you come to the third category that is called as the parasitism this is most khatarnak hala this is the parasitism it is more dangerous that is the parasitism it is an association between two organisms two different organisms where one is benefited another is injured एटी कौन होता one is benefited another is neither injured nor benefited but here one is benefited but another one is injured when another one is injured जनकर क्षति होबो हला so the beneficial partner is called as the parasite the beneficial partner is called as the parasite and the injured partner is called as the host clear the beneficial partner is called as the parasite and the injured partner is called as host clear so let me repeat again parasitism it is an association it is very dangerous association it is very khatarnak clear so parasitism is an association between two different organisms where one is benefited and that is called as the parasite and which one is another is injured and that is called as the host clear so this type of association is called as the parasitism so you take the example of mosquito is your parasite and the man is your host मशा आसिला मनीष को कामुड़िला मनीष को तू रक्त नहीं गला तेणु लाभ कार हला मशार हला क्षति कार हला मनीषर हला तेणु मनीष इज होस्ट एंड मशा इज parasite clear similarly human louse जियो मान को मुंडरे सब उकुणी अछि and that is human louse and that louse is a parasite and man is host malaria parasite malaria होची that is a plasmodium vivax सेटा होची parasite जे मनीषर बॉडी भितर रही कि रोग जन्म करूची मनीष कतरु खाद्य नउची आ वंश विस्तार करूची हला so it is an association between two organisms where one is benefited another is injured so the beneficial one is called as the parasite and injured one is called as host clear example is mosquito and man leech and man clear tick and a cow that is the parasite so what is parasite so these are the animals association so you come to the what is parasite so you can ask you anyone can ask you what is parasite is a living body which lives on the cost of other living body parasite is a living body which lives on the cost of other living body जे अन्य बॉडी उपरे बास करूची लिविंग बॉडी उपरे नॉट डेड हे गेला से प्रोफाइट हे जो हला that is the parasites are those animals which live on the body of other animals the body of other living animal it may be the plant it may be the animal any living body that is called as the parasite and parasites again of two types one is ectoparasites another is endoparasites I have told you ecto means outside, endo means inside. जो बॉडी रो बाहर रुए जो पारासाइट माने साधारणतः पारासाइट छोट होस्टटा बड़ तेणु जो माने पारासाइट माने बाहर रहती बॉडी रो बाहर रहती होस्ट बॉडी रो बाहर रहती आउटर सरफेस रे दे आर एक्टो पारासाइट मशा उंकुणी उड़ीस टिंकी दिज आर एक्टो जुक दिज आर ऑल एक्टो पारासाइट्स एंडो पारासाइट दोज आर लिविंग और दोज आर रिमेनिंग इनसाइड द बॉडी ऑफ द होस्ट or inside the host body. Inside the host body, they are called as the endoparasite. Ectoparasite are the parasite who live on the outer surface of the body of host body, and endoparasite are the parasite who live on the inner region of the host body. So this is ectoparasite and endoparasite. Another you come to the another is called as the temporary parasite and permanent parasite. And permanent parasites. Temporary parasite and permanent parasite. Temporary means that is the parasite which attacks to the host body for a little period, for a certain period, for a certain time. They are called as the temporary parasite. मशा तुमको कामुड़ी सारा तार फुल मिल हो आपे आपे उड़ी पलैब तुम गुड़ेवा दरकार ना लीच जुक जो फुल मिल नब से खसी पड़ दे आर कॉल्ड एज temporary parasite. The parasite which attacks to the host body for a little time, for a small time, for a little period, they are called as the temporary or temporary time, that is called as the temporary parasite. Then permanent, that is example use your mosquito, leech, etc. Then permanent. That is आमे कहबा जे ऑल दी एक्टोपारासाइट आर टेम्पररी नो उंकुणी आउ तमर तिंकी ये गुड़ाक टेम्पररी नुहति एमती लगिक रही बॉडी रे खसबे ना उंकुणी की जत पर्यंत तुम मेडिकेयर नदब से खसब ना है सेमती टिंकी की जत पर्यंत औषध न दिज्व सेमती से गाई देहरे कुकुर देहरे लगिक थी से खसब ना सो दैट इज दी टेम्पररी पारासाइट. परमानेंट पारासाइट प्लाज्मोडियम वाइवाक्स मलेरिया पारासाइट. राउंड वार्म जो राउंड वार्म गुड़ाक एलिमेंट्री कैनाल अच्छी से परमानेंटली एलिमेंट्री कैनाल रे जत पर्यंत आम एप्लाय करना कौन ना औषध आम एप्लाय करें सेत पर्यंत से खसबे ना मरबे ना. दे आर परमानेंट. दोज आर परमानेंटली or that is attached into the host body, they are called as the permanent parasite. Clear? Another two term is there also, I have not written, that is the obligate parasite and a facultative parasite. Obligate parasite and a facultative parasite. Obligate means that is they leads their life purely parasitically. If you separate them, they will not live, they will die. Clear? They are obligate parasite. Then facultative parasite एमती बुलुचंती हला जदि लागी गले पारासाइट भलिया रहिबे जदि न लागिले एमती फ्री लिविंग रे बंचिबे हला तो सेटा होची दैट इज पेट्रोमाइजिन माइजिन जोड़ा सब माछ देहरे लागंती समुद्र रे रहंती माछ देहरे लागंती हला एमती खाली बुलुथिबे किंतु लागिले माछ देहरे लागि कि बुलिबे. दे आर कॉल्ड एज द फैकल्टेटिव पैरासाइट. अनदर इज ऑब्लिगेटरी पैरासाइट. क्लियर? देन यू कम टू द अदर थिंग्स. You come to the basis of classification. Basis of classification. You come to the basis of classification. Niladri, basis of classification. Then you come to the, that is the basis. How? Then let me stop today here due to the bad weather, and